Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and we are in the Sims 2 Pleasant View in the Caliente house. We are here with Nina and Dina, the twins, and we are going to redesign their homes. This was a request from me, or for me, from someone named Leigh on Facebook, and I am more than happy to oblige. There are some basic ideas regarding doing redesigns and building in general. One is that every sim tile is actually the equivalent of 2.5 feet or 58 centimeters for those of you on the metric system. We are activating move objects on, and that way we can move the girls to the curb next to Mortimer over here. Okay, great. And now we're going to go back into live mode, and we're going into Dina's inventory, holding my I key, and now I'm going to put everything in Dina's inventory. I'm not necessarily going to use it, but I want to be able to have it if I want it. Now, only buy mode objects can go in the inventory, build modes cannot. But build mode objects, you see, you can't put them in. Build mode objects using the move objects on can be moved to the curb if I want them to. All right. Now, build mode objects instantly depreciate as soon as you go live. So you don't want to place them unless you know you want them. There are a few things regarding the economy with Sims, and it's actually changed a little bit every rendition of the game. Make sure I've gotten everything. Okay, yes, now before I do that, I'm going to deactivate move objects again, move it off, and now I'm going to take these diagonals and put them on a flat wall, and now activate it again, and we are going to put these on the curb. You don't want to put these down on a if they've been on a diagonal until you get them on a regular, because they will be problematic regardless. Okay. For the record, Sims 2 has not gotten, or the Sims team has not gotten really any better with building in 20 years. So don't feel bad if you don't have the best building skills. They don't at Maxis. The best builds that come with the current Sims 4 expansion packs were built by members of the community, not by Maxis. As a matter of fact, a lot of the lore that comes with this actually was created by members of the community. All right, so after you take care of all of the buy mode objects, you want to go ahead and strip your home, and because if you just put something down, you'll get money back. If you strip, you'll get 80% of the cost back. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. These are not the placeable stairs, they're the connecting stairs, so the only thing I can do with them is just delete them. But at least I'll get the money back for it, so there's that. But there's a couple reasons to strip the home, and that is, you got this strange unknown reason, but is when you have a blank canvas, it's just easier to imagine what you want to do with it. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I do want the blank canvas. We are also going to take down all the walls. Well, not all the walls, as a matter of fact. I've been thinking about it, and I want that one, and I actually want both of those walls. Okay, there we go. But I'm going to, I've already planned a little bit of this out in my head before I started this video. Okay, there we go. So I like to do the upstairs first. Now this will be one bedroom and this will be another. Like I said, these are 2.5, so this would be a 10 by 15 room, and this is a 12.5 by 12.5, roughly the same size. This right here is going to be the stairwell. This is going to be a Jack and Jill connecting them. They only had one bathroom, which was on the first floor. I consider that problematic from a play standpoint. Now, I am assuming that Leigh plays with all expansion packs or the Ultimate Collection, so I'm actually going to use this spiral staircase that comes with Apartment Life, and we will place it page down and then turn it a little bit. Make sure I get it. Is that where I want it? Yes, I got it right. Okay. The reason I like this is it's very good for space economy, and using move objects on, you can place them one right on top of another, and the Sims can actually use this. So I have just saved a lot of space right there. Now another thing you'll notice is that I put the stairwell in an enclosed room, and that was intentional. So I am going to use one of these. I do have move objects on, so it's fine. I'm going to use one of these, and I'm going to put it right like that. And see how it shows this frame, but you don't see the actual door surface? Don't worry about that. It's going to fix itself. Trust me. Now I'm going to do similar concepts here on the ground level. All right, so we now have a bathroom on the ground level and also our enclosed stairwell. And this is going to be a mostly open floor plan because I am a big believer in the Journalism Award, and Journalism Awards cover an entire room. Snapdragons are much more located in a, you have to be close to the Snapdragon in order for your sim to benefit from it. But the Journalism Award, it covers the entire room, and I love to fill my home with Journalism Awards, and just my Sims don't need to worry about their needs. I know it's a little cheaty, but I don't cheat to get them. I promise you I don't. So now we're going to place our doors. I like to dink around where the door swings because ideally the hinge should be close to a wall and the doors should swing like this. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. This one, okay, there we go. I'll do that. And like I said, this is going to be basically a Jack and Jill between the two. All right, those are not the, I'm going to actually move the doors around real quick because I don't want to spend any additional money if I don't have to. Okay, I decided I'm actually going to get rid of these doors, and I'm going to upgrade their doors a bit. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Put that back. Okay. We're just going to get rid of these doors, and we're going to upgrade the doors just a little bit because we're just going to bite the bullet and spend a little extra money. Okay? But I do like that archway. So we will go in to our windows and doors. We're going to bypass, and I'll choose a door. Okay, so we are using this walnut door that comes with the base game. It's not particularly expensive. Again, don't worry about this just being the frame here because it will fix itself, I promise. And we will put that there. That. There we go. So that is the floor plan of the upper floor, and the lower floor will be pretty much the same, except this won't be a Jack and Jill. It'll just be one direction. There we go. So that's the floor plan. So now let's do some basic textures. I am a huge fan of the kitchen and bath expansion, or not expansion, stuff pack. Where is it? There it is, right there. Okay, so normally I often like the tiny tile flooring, and I often like it in the tan, but for them I think I'm going to go with the blue for both bathrooms. There we go. And now we will choose something. There's just no getting past it. They choose the most god-awful color combinations in this game, but the kitchen and bath is really beautiful. And next we will actually do the kitchen. I will ostensibly say this is the kitchen area, and this is the dining area, and this is the main living area. Not terribly different than it was before, except better use of space. So I'm kind of I'm feeling more cool tones for this particular build, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to do the entire room the same. Right like that. And for the flooring of the rest of this, I am actually going to go with, all right, let's see, floor, wood. We are not, okay, do not use this polished bamboo light. It is buggy. It will bottom out your room score. I promise you, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful, and they will hate it. So use the medium, polished or dark bamboo. I guess there's not a medium. There's a medium, there's a light, and there's a dark. Use the dark. I'm going to use it for the loft area. So I don't know why it's buggy, and I don't know if any CC creators can go in and fix it, but it does. It will bottom out your room score. Sad but true, because it is beautiful. Now when I'm building something I am not necessarily planning on playing right away, I like to do so in glorious shades of white and beige. So we are going to put the beachy keen in the stairwell on both floors, and I'm also going to just go ahead and do this one right here, the beachy keen paint with crown kick and chair in light wood. It's a little more interesting than if it was insufficient funds. Oh, I don't have money. I don't have money. Okay, we got to fix this. And as I was saying, we'll use this with the light rail for outside of the bedrooms, with the white rail for inside the bedrooms, and then with the dark rail for the rest of the downstairs. So there's that. That's my floor plan. And for the carpet, or for the bedrooms, I will carpet it in, again, glorious shades of beige, because we like it. I genuinely like it. So there's that. And let's put this bad boy right here, and we will do this. All right. And we got to get rid of this bad boy. Helps if I do it right. There we go. Got some money back. And now let's actually put that, oh, hold it. I'd see if there's any that I can, yep, there's a couple that I can salvage. Okay, so I'm actually going to use some of it. There we go. Oh wait, hold it. Nope, I did that wrong. when you play both 2 and 4, you do often forget which game you're playing because they do have some different rules, and that's fine when it comes to building. I do actually find Sims 2 building more intuitive than Sims 4, but Sims 4 is actually very convenient for other reasons. So there's that. Okay, I forgot to put that plant in the inventory. That's fine. There we go. All right, so that is the house as I have it completely remodeled to be more useful. Better use of space. It delineates the space as done by an actual interior designer. Next, let's furnish it. We'll get back into Dina's inventory. And it turns out I didn't need to keep this archway, so there's that. That probably was the amount of money, $365, probably about the amount of money I actually needed, but that's okay. One thing about build or buy mode objects right when you start the game is in most houses you do get a full refund, so we won't worry about that hot tub that we took away from them. They can always buy it at a different date. Now I do have the set quarter tile placement, or not the allow 45-degree angle of rotation activated in my game. So I use my arrow keys to, oh, okay, there we go. I better get rid of, so I use my arrow keys to move things around 45-degree angles. Some things in Sims 2 cannot be used by the Sims if they're at 45-degree angles, and some things can. You just kind of have to experiment with it. I also like to use the cheat. Okay, let's see. Open my window and set quarter tile placement space on, and then you have to Control F, and now we have a little more freedom to move things around with Sims 2 Sims are pretty smart, so much smarter actually than Sims 4 Sims, which kind of defeats the purpose of Sims 4 in a lot of ways, but I'm not wild about this window placement. Windows cannot be moved a half or a quarter. They can only be, they're only, ooh, let's move that bad boy right back. Okay. All right. This is not what I would do final product, but I am trying to work within their budget. Now sometimes you will want the quarter tile placement off, so just Control and F, because sometimes you do not want to have to mess with that. Oh, that's a wrong one. We're going to put this guy over here. There we go. This is not perfect. I'm working with what they have. Work with what you've been given. There we go. And put their bar stools where they belong. Okay, a little bit of, and the watcher said let there be light, and it was good. This, put Michael back where he belongs. And I did forget to put flooring on that little area right there, so I'll have to fix that. Now one thing is when you put a wall phone, probably regular phones, in the inventory, you will end up having to repurchase them because they actually lose the handset. Put things back where they belong-ish. I really feel like that belongs to Nina and this belongs to Dina. Of course, with seasons involved, you can't actually have electronics on the rooftop, but that's what this is. We've got electronics on the rooftop. And that is kind of the way I would design it. I do actually need a little door out here to the small little balcony, and I am going to use this shop door right here. I think this probably came with open for business, but it may have come with nightlife, and I'll put that there. So that's the door out onto the balcony from the open loft area. So now their home looks like it was a pretty nice home that two people who have absolutely no taste and no decent furniture are furnishing. And I want to show you something real quick. Now make note of the way this door frame looks right now. I am going to exit to the neighborhood and save, and now I will re-enter, and now you will see that the door looks great. And we're going to page up, and we are actually going to lock this door for allowing household only. That way guests can come up onto the rooftop deck, but they can't come into this area up here. This will be only for Nina and Dina. And now we will have the girls doing a little bit of sunbathing because you know what? They've got a lot to do. Oh, and those are a couple of the things they apparently can't get on if it's set. Like I said, you got to experiment with things on a diagonal. But that's some basics to make good use of a bad space. And I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.